Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at this Paris Sky. Um, it's kind of interesting. Let's check it out and see how it flies. Fuel burn is 1.4. Cruising speed, 25 knots. Max altitude, 10,000 feet. And it has 60 miles range. Excuse me. I was looking this up online. It says the power Ranch Sky is 32 feet and 10 in wingspan, which I don't see any wings, so I'm not sure how this thing flies, to be honest. I think it flies with like a parachute. It has a one-person crew, as you can see here. 32 feet and 10-inch wingspan. It already said that, right? Surface area is 430 square feet. Max takeoff weight 254 pounds, gross weight of 772 pounds. It has a rotator 503 twin cycle 2-stroke liquid cooled aircraft engine with 54 horsepower and 3 blades. So it's another water cooled small aircraft. Height of this is 80 inches, width is 70 inches, and length is 105 inches. So stall, it says takeoff rotation is 25 feet, 300 feet. I don't know what that means. It says 25 feet to 300 feet. Oh, okay. Landing roll is 10 feet to 100 feet. That's a huge difference, by the way. Maybe it depends on wind. Sink rate is 10 to 12 feet per second. And airspeed 26 to 35. I guess that's for cruising. And climb rate of 350 to 100 FPM, which is actually kind of fat, like a lot for such a little thing. So yeah, 4-point harness seatbelt. A couple little other features. 5 gallons for the fuel tank, and it's yeah. Let's try flying it. Let's see how it flies. So this comes with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This is the deluxe version, and we're still in the process of looking at these aircrafts. Let's go out west here where it's still daylight, so we can go to some. I don't know. Let's go here. And see some cinematic views here. I wonder if we could take off on a dirt runway. Let's see if we can find a regular runway. Here we go. I'm thinking this is relatively easy to start, so most likely we won't need a startup procedure with this, but I will show you how if you do need it. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be basic stuff like, you know, power on, mixture on, the usual shenanigans. Let's see. I hope you guys are all doing good. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It is Friday currently, as this video should come out tomorrow, which will be Saturday. So I hope everybody's getting a good barbecue in and having some fun. All right, so this thing is turning off on us, or no? All right, we killed the engine. Let's see. All right, engine is off. So here's the power switches here. We got magneto, starter, and that's your avionics. So how do you start this bad boy is the question. Let's jump outside of the aircraft. Let's just take a look at this thing. So it does come with a parachute. I guess that's your wingspan. Your nose wheel. Not much to look at. Let's see if we can take a walk to the backside of this thing and see what it looks like. Pretty cool. Nice little engine there. We got a little propeller light there. Our beacon, I guess. I would be terrified to fly in this thing in real life. Probably would never do it. There's our throttle. And what is this? Prime? So you gotta prime it. All right. Here's our new career choice. We couldn't fly the real one, so let's try this. Here we go. Brakes off. This is quite interesting. Oh, look at that. Wow, cool animation. I'm telling you, these small aircrafts are worth taking a look at in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This is your view from inside. And we're up. This is cool. Wow. Oh, look at that. So, it's very heavy to steer. It steers like a real plane. This is very, very interesting to fly. We are literally standing still right now. That is cool. So I'm pulling all the way back here, and we're stalled. Oh no, we're stalled. Oh boy. All right, that's one thing we don't want to do is stall. So let's go ahead and put full power in. We'll get some airspeed here. It flies similar to a helicopter. Pointing the nose down does help your airspeed increase. Once we get to a certain airspeed, we'll try to start pulling up here. This is very interesting. Very cool. This is something else. Look at this. Has anybody ever flown one of these before? This is cool. I wonder how high we could get. It seems like we could get a little high here. It's very cool. I guess that's our sail. Really cool looking here. This is kind of cool. You can put this down anywhere too. Just coming up on about 4,000 feet. What do you think, guys? I like this one. Let's see how high we can climb, and then we'll try to land this bad boy. We'll see if we can do any kind of maneuvers, like, let's try to backflip this thing. Ready? Let's see. Let's see what happens if we just climb. We're gonna stall. Airspeed increased very dangerously there. Whoa. That's pretty cool, though. It's nice. It's not bad. It flies pretty fun. Yeah, this would be a fun one to try out. I gotta say, overall, it feels really good. The handling. It's very, very slow on the handling. Very slow to climb. Let's take out some power and see what happens here. I'm gonna pull up and see if we can stall it. Okay, the nose just dropped. And the parachute picks back up. There's no flap setting or anything, so let's try to land it and see what happens. It's pretty cool, though. I would say try it if you have patience to fly around. and sightsee, it's definitely cool. I think the rotor helicopter one is similar, but actually the rotor one, the one that we checked out the other day, that this one actually feels like it's I would say a little bit better. As far as like like you could definitely get, or the rotor one is probably better in my opinion for what I would like. But this is pretty nice. This is nice if you're into slow flying, relaxed flight, and you just want to cruise around and do some sightseeing, or maybe you want to check out your old neighborhood and see what it looks like in 2024, or you want to fly around, I don't know, New York City or LA or whatever city that you like, or maybe you want to see the country, or maybe you want to check out a house that you saw on Google but you don't know what it looks like in 2024. This would be pretty interesting one to try out for sure. Let's take out the power here. I'm just gonna point the nose at the ground and see if we can get down and land this bad boy. Overall, it's pretty fun. Slow going, that's for sure. This is a perfect place to fly too, right? With the cornfields and everything, that's pretty neat. I can imagine you can land this thing pretty much anywhere. This looks like this is pretty much like a dirt runway over here that we took off from, so. It seems like this is like the perfect setting for an aircraft like this, right? You got the fields, you got the, you know, dry land over here. Like, this is kind of a great environment to fly something like this. It almost looks like Hondo, right? Alright. Hondo, Texas, that is. Okay, I think I might be stalling here. I'm trying to get the nose down here so we don't stall. Alright. It's pretty cool. I like it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Would you fly this? Is it something you're interested in? It seems to really land very nicely too. You got to push the rudder down. I mean the yoke down here. But overall, it's not bad. Let's try to land this bad boy. It's such a slow landing. Man, this might be the slowest landing in history right here. Let's see. All right. It's still challenging to land it. Oh, there you go. Wow, that is really cool. All right. Let's turn it off and see how it goes. Pretty cool. Definitely super interesting aircraft, that's for sure. I like the propeller takes a while, right? And that parachute disappears when it's gone. Oh, there it goes. It's back. Pretty cool. What do you guys think about this thing? I would say it's not bad. Definitely worth a flight. Pretty cool indeed. Uh-oh. Let me set the brake here. So we're getting pushed back by the parachute right now. I set the brake, but it doesn't seem to want to stay. Alright, well. I guess that's an issue. We probably got to put the parachute away, right? Cool. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.